this is Miss Amy. I'm here today to do some science with you. We are going to talk about the words transparent, translucent, and opaque. And I'm going to tell you what they mean. First of all, the word transparent means that light can pass through it. You can see something clearly. Let me give you an example. The first thing I can show you right here is a clear glass. What this means is something like a flashlight, you can see through it. So if I shine it at you, the light goes through. Or if I look at something in my kitchen, I can see through the light and I can see my hand on the other side clearly. This is an example of transparent. I want to show you something different. An example of translucent, the definition of that is light can pass through it. It's an object that a light can pass through it, but it might be cloudy or foggy, or it could be something tinted. And I'll show you what I mean. So an example of something translucent would be wax paper. This is wax paper. If I hold it up and look through it, I can see a little bit through it. I can see my flashlight through it, and you can too. But when I look through it, things are distorted. I can't really tell what exactly is there. I can see my hand through it, but not clearly defined. So this is an example of translucent. The next one is opaque. Something is opaque if light does not pass through it. Here's an example. If I take my flashlight again, I have a book in my hand. If I put the book behind it, you might see light around it, but you will not see the light shining through. See? Here's my light, and here's my book. The light cannot pass through. So that makes something, you call that opaque. So they're really like adjectives. They describe something. The words transparent, translucent, and opaque. I'm going to do something quickly. So the first thing we talked about was the glass. I want to show you something. Another example of transparent, you can see through it, it's a bottle of water. You can see through the water. Also, I can pour water in my clear glass. I can see through it. You can see me through it. You can see my hand through it. And light passes through it. That is an example of transparent. And I have a little graph here. It's called a bar graph. It's something we do in math too. I'm going to put it under transparent, my picture of a glass of water. So that's one item. Remember we talked about the wax paper? Wax paper is called translucent. Remember, you can see through it and light passes through it, but not clearly. That's important to know. So that goes in the middle here. Something that is opaque means light does not pass through it. That goes over here. We just said, my book is opaque. Light cannot pass through it. Let me move this before I spill something. So the book is opaque. There's my picture of my little book here. The light did not pass through it. I'm gonna put it over here. So let's look at a few more objects. and decide together what they are. If they are transparent, translucent, or opaque. Here's an item. Sunglasses. Move these out of the way. Sunglasses. I can see through my sunglasses. Light can shine through my sunglasses. You can see the light through the sunglasses. But it's a little bit hard to see in the room that I am the colors that things are because my glasses are tinted. That is another example of translucent. My sunglasses are translucent. Let's look again at something different. You see Miss Amy uses her reading glasses all the time. I've got a couple, I always have pairs around. Here's reading glasses that I wear too. So these reading glasses, they're different than the sunglasses. This is clear glass. I can see through it. The things that I see, because it's my prescription, are clear. I can see the colors, the details of things, and light passes through the glasses. You can see the light. This is another example of the first column, which is called transparent. I'm gonna put it right there. Let's look for something else that I have. I have lots of things here. Let me pick something different. I have something made of wood. It's actually a wooden salad bowl. Look, I cannot see through it. No, I can't. And light does not pass through it. You cannot see light on the other side. This is another example of opaque. Cannot see through it, and light does not pass through it. Goes over here. It's very similar to book. Both these items are opaque. The sunglasses and the wax paper are both translucent. Remember, light passes through it, but not clearly. Transparent, sunglasses, water, and this glass are transparent. Light passes through it clearly. Right behind me is a door and windows behind me that you can see. My window is a little bit dirty, but it is clear glass and you can see through it. Plus, you can shine light through it. It's hard to tell, I know, because the room is lit. And you can shine light through it this way. A little bit hard to see that, I know. But it is clear and it is transparent. Windows, clear windows are transparent. Let's do a couple more minutes. Let's do another one. An item that we all have lots of this at home, kind of called food containers. There's all kinds of different names for them. But food containers, kind of cloudy. You can see me, but not clearly through them. The lids, same thing. You can see through them, but not clearly. Light passes through, but not clearly. These are examples of opaque. Let's do one more. I have a winter hat here. Let's see what happens. Light does not pass through it, and I cannot see through it. It is an example of opaque, an opaque item. So I hope you learned a little bit today about transparent, translucent, and opaque. And I hope you can look at objects in your own home, things around you, and decide. Is it transparent? Does light pass through it? Can you see clearly through it? Is it a clear item? Or is it translucent? Light passes through it, but not clearly. Or opaque, light does not pass through it at all. So these are examples that we're talking about. Thank you.